Hey everybody, welcome to the Life Smile vlog. I'm Sharon Lewis and I'm so glad that you're here today. I can't wait to dive right in and just kind of share a few things that the Lord has put on my heart to share with you today. Things He's encouraged me with over the years, a few years back, and I just want to share them with you today. So we'll just dive right in. My daughter and I love to travel, and even if it's like just a quick road trip, a day trip, hopping on a plane, going somewhere. We just love going places, experiencing new things. And recently there was a 4-year span where we were traveling quite a bit, and most of the places that we were going to were new territory for us. And so that was exciting to get to experience new things together, and it was just a great time. I really believe that was something that the Lord blessed us with, that time together. Had the opportunity to travel with the ministry actually, and so we would go to different places and be a part of the events, meetings and conferences that they would have, and so that was a lot of fun. So we got to do that together, and that was just a blast for us. We just love to go and do new things together and experience new things together. So one of the things, so we would, a lot of times in these new places, we would, land, we'd take our flight, we would land in this new area, and we'd get the rental car, and then we'd go, and the one thing that was my, what I counted on all the time was the Maps app. I just relied on that so much. I've got myself and my daughter, and I'm like, we need to make sure that we get where we're going, right? So we would just plug in the destination, whether we were trying to get to the hotel, find a restaurant, even something simple as, finding a gas station, the event center where we were going for the meetings. We used it just for everything. And I can remember we'd be traveling, maybe on the interstate or something, and we'd be gone for a while, and I had gotten so used to that voice coming through, saying, in 3.5 miles, turn right, or in 1 mile, your destination is on the left. And so I would just rely on it and get so reliant on that voice coming through, telling me where to go, reassuring me we're heading in the right direction, we're not lost, we're gonna get where we need to go. And so we'd be traveling maybe for a long stretch of time on the interstate, and I wouldn't hear a voice. It would just dawn on me that, oh my gosh, I haven't heard it in a while. Maybe the app got turned off and now we're lost and we've been traveling for too long on this interstate. And so I would say, Abby, my gosh, why isn't she talking to us? And, Abby would say, in loving frustration, like, Mom, calm down. We're on this interstate for 15 miles. Like, she's not going to talk to you every mile of the way. So anyway, so I really utilized that Maps app, and one of the things that I love, one of the features that I love the most about this app is when it says recalculating your route. I am so thankful for that feature, because sometimes if you're stuck in a turn lane and you were supposed to go straight, or vice versa, or you took a wrong turn because you were kind of stuck and forced to go a certain way, and all of a sudden you'd hear the voice saying, recalculating route, and it was like, no big deal, we're gonna get to where we're going. It's gonna recalculate it even though I took a wrong turn here, or we got stuck in this turn lane. It's okay, we're recalculating. We got a little detour, we're just gonna go around and we're gonna get to where we need to go. And it's funny because I've never heard the voice say, I call it the voice, what I mean, the app. I've never heard the voice say to me, if I've taken a wrong turn or something, I've never heard it say, oh, I'm sorry, Sharon, you took that wrong turn there. I'm not gonna be able to get you to your final destination now because you took a wrong turn, or you stopped for gas too many times, or you stopped for coffee, took a little detour, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to recalculate and get you to where you need to go. I've never heard it do that. It always recalculates, and we always ended up where we needed to be. If we put our final destination into the app and we make one or more wrong turns or stop, it always gets us where we need to go. And sorry, of course, you guys know I'm always looking at my notes, so I make sure that I don't miss anything. So it does its job, recalculates the route for us, and but it would be super sad too if at the same token, it goes ahead and it recalculates the route for us and tells us, the turn that we need to make to get us where we're trying to head to. But if we decided on our own, oh, well, we made that turn back there. We messed up and turned the wrong way. Like, we're just going to not go. We're just going to go home. Let's just go home because we messed up on that turn and we were supposed to go the other way. And I know it's recalculating the route and trying to get us to where we need to go, but we're just going to go home. Like, that would be so ridiculous, right? Like, we get back home and people are asking, so how was the trip, you know? And we're like, well, we stopped too many times for gas and food and coffee, and I took a wrong turn one time, and so we just decided not to go. Like, that would be so ridiculous, right? But I couldn't help but think, you know, along those lines, as we were traveling and stuff, it just hit me one day that, you know, thank God, you know, the Father is like my maps app for me, you know, and for you. Like, he directs our steps, and we know that he is always, it seems like, you know, recalculating our route. You know, we can always count on him, even if, you know, we may take a wrong turn. You know, maybe it's not intentional. Maybe we just make, you know, a decision that wasn't necessarily a great one, but he has to recalculate our route. But it doesn't mean that we should stop moving forward, you know, just because we made a mistake or took a wrong turn. The Lord is always working with us to recalculate our route and steer us. He always knows about the upcoming traffic, you know, that's coming. He knows about the accidents that are going to maybe cause us to take a little bit longer to get to our final destination. But he's helping us to weave around those things, and he's directing us, and by the Spirit, he's making sure that we know exactly where we need to go so that we get to our final destination, so that we get to the place that we're trying to go in him. So I just think that was just such a, when that hit me, you know, and I think because we were traveling so much and using that app so much and the maps and the recalculating, I thought, thank God, Father, that you know, direct us and you show us exactly where we need to go. And even he recalculates our routes for us, and we don't have to give up. We don't have to just go home. We can keep on moving as he recalculates our route for us. Proverbs 3:5-6, I'm going to share this scripture with you, and you know, it's out of the Passion Translation. It says, trust in the Lord completely. And do not rely on your own opinions. With all your heart, rely on him to guide you, and he will lead you in every decision you make. Become intimate with him in whatever you do, and he will lead you wherever you go. And you know, I love the fact that it says he'll direct us. You know, in another translation says, trust in him with all your heart, lean not on your understanding, in all your ways acknowledge him. So it just says all we have to do is trust in him and acknowledge him in all of our ways. Thank God it doesn't say like he'll direct us if we don't make any wrong turns. He'll direct us if we don't make a bad decision or choose something maybe that he didn't want us to choose. It doesn't say that. It says that if we acknowledge him and trust in him, that he will direct our paths for us. So even if we do make a wrong turn, all we have to do is turn and acknowledge him and say, you know, Father, I made a wrong turn, but I acknowledge you and I trust in you, and I thank you that you're getting me right back on track. And he's faithful to do it every time, gets us right back on track. And he very much intends for us to make it to our final destination. And he's already done everything for us that we need to ensure that we do. The Lord spoke to me some time ago, and I'll never forget this phrase, and I meditate and I think on it even to this day. But he said, I'm not going to stop just because there was a detour. I'll get more glory now than I would have before. So that just really spoke to me. There was a season in my life where I kind of had lost hope, and I couldn't really see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just going through a lot, and I thought, Lord, this is huge. I feel like taking my life into this direction, and I can't see how to get it back on track. But the Lord just spoke to me so sweetly, so kindly, and just said, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop moving forward, moving you forward. I'm not going to stop working in your life just because there was a detour over here. He's saying now I'll get more glory now than I even would have before, because he's constantly working and making a way where there seems to be no way. And it's all for his glory. He's done it all. If we rely on him and trust in him and we acknowledge him, in all of our ways, he'll direct our paths. And so the tests in our lives produce the testimony, and even those things that maybe we bring on ourselves, the wrong decisions or detours that we take, if we'll give those over to the Lord, he will make it the mess. He makes the mess beautiful, right? And he'll get the glory. So just be encouraged today that a detour does not disqualify you from arriving at your final destination. You're not derailed. He's recalculating the route right for you even now. And working all things together for your good. So just be encouraged today. Acknowledge him in all your ways, and he'll direct your paths for you. You're not detoured, or not derailed, sorry, just a little detour, and he's getting you right back on track. So anyways, also sorry for the jiggling camera sometimes. I'm waiting on a good tripod to come in the mail. So right now my phone just kind of standing on a stack of about 20 books, so it's a little unstable. Anyways, bless you guys. Thanks for being here today. Remember to share your smile with the world, with someone who needs it today. And a smile is always in style. So hope to see you again soon, and have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.